And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The eraser is out there with Freak, and it's Big Daddy. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Shaw in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, Rose is out there with Armstrong. Then it's the Kid, then it's Bridges, and it's Walker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here is Shaw to the inside. Here's E, and the layup's good off the glass. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hornets, just 4 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
On defense, Charlotte. Outside Rose. 6 to shoot. Over Santiago. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Rose, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. On defense, Charlotte. Bridges passes to Armstrong. Sacramento moving it around.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone. A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Now here's Rose. The pass to Bridges. Again, the miss by the King.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He had Freak, top of the key. That's tipped. Pass to Alexander Walker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Rose. Right wing. Now Bridges. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Shaw passes to Alexander Walker. Here is Shaw. Pass to E. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. That one doesn't drop. Nice tee from Rose. Walker the pass to the Kid. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number one, the Kings.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Hornets leading by 7. Here's Alexander Walker. Tries again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They could use a bucket. Walker's shot is off. Charlotte is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years.
Here's lights out. The Kings getting the bucket. To the left side wing. Alexander Walker passes to E. Here's lights out. Inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Bridges. Here's Monsanelli. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Shaw passes to Freak. Here's lights out. Tries it from 9. Shot good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Here is Shaw. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rejected by Walker. They get it back. E on the mark with the 15-footer.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The pass to Rose. And it's denied. But they recover it. Down low. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Kings. Garbage man, he's checked in for Bridges. And Miller's subbed in for the kid. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Rose. And here's Armstrong. From 13, rebounded by E. E's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Shots good by Miller. Hornets leading by 9. Here is Shaw. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sweet little floater.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And here are the Kings now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Passes it to Armstrong. From deep. Drills it from outside. Armstrong's got 5 now.
He's not their first option too often, but he can hit the 3 when he's on.
Out to the right wing. Alexander Walker passes to E. Banked in off the glass. He's got his third basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Walker. Back to Rose. Pass to Miller. Shoots from the elbow. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Charlotte leading by 8. Knocks it loose. Armstrong with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, it's still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out, recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
And there's Rose on the assist by Walker. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, not a good start for him offensively, just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Now the pass to Cross. Pass to Magician. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Korkmaz. Charlotte no good that time either. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 13. Here's Magician. Passes it to Korkmaz. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Hornets lead by 8. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Miller outside. Walker's shot is off.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lead away, count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Magician. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hornets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
The Kings trail by 10. Felder kicks to Aldridge. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 15. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The pass to E. 3 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. E's got 8 points.
Oh, I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Garbage man out there with Miller. And it's Rose, and it's the dude, and it's Felder in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's E, pass to Magician. Out left to the wing. Here's Lights Out, covered by Miller, and there it is for him. Lights Out's got his second bucket. The Kings trail by 9. To the middle, here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Santiago, the pass to Korkmaz, and it's off from three-point range. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Heat in Miami. Outside Rose. Right side to Walker. Passes to Felder. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A 3. Rebounded by E. Hornets leading by 9. Cross passes to Korkmaz, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Felder. The shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Santiago, and the layup falls. Lights Out's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Rose. Hornets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Magician passes to Santiago. And the pass to Cross. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Here's Walker. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
The turnaround, well, that's a terrific move to have a feel for.
Pass to E. To the paint. Here's Santiago. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 9.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
5 to shoot. Here's Armstrong. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. The city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. The Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Here's Magician after the Kings pick up 2. Pass to Freak. Here's Korkmaz from outside off the mark. And Walker's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 7. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core groups tonight.
Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well. Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Antonelli. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the new arena for the Kings looks amazing, C-Webb. Just how much has this meant to the city?
Oh, it means so much to the city, GA. I mean, ownership has been wonderful. It keeps the team here long-term. It's revitalized the whole downtown. Sacramento is a city that has thrived with the addition of this arena. Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players deadly from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball era. He's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throw.
Timeout called by the Kings. And the shooting with this Kings team last season, Chris, a major strength, as you said.
Yeah, and their whole offense has benefited from it, Kevin. I mean, they were 4th in the league in 3-pointers last year. Finding points won't be a problem for the Kings going forward.
Here's the kid. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The kid's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Here's lights out. Passes it to Magician. And there's the pass to Shaw. Here's lights out. He's off on that one. Walker with some nice D. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bridges.
Oh, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
The Erasers checked in for the Magician. Here's Alexander Walker. 15 points in the game. Here's Santiago. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Now Armstrong. He has 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Charlotte leading by 6. Down low, Herman, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The kid passes to Bridges. Left side Walker. It's blocked. Pass to Felder. Over Santiago. Felder's shot's good. Felder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Here's Shaw. Here's Freak. Walker with some nice D. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Miami. Here's Felder. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 4-point Hornets lead.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Shaw passes to Korkmaz. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 15. Rob. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good on the 3. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Korkmaz. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And here's Armstrong. He's got 6. And he lays it straight in. Armstrong's got 8 points.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And the basket by Shaw. And the Hornets lead by 6. And Felder has got the ball here for Sacramento. Pass to the kid. A fadeaway. The Hornets pull it in. Lights out's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The kid passes to Walker. Pass to the kid. Shot clock at 6. Here's Felder. Oh, that's blocked. Unloads. Shaw, no good. The Kings trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Korkmaz grabs the miss. Korkmaz has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's lights out, guarded by Walker. Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron. Kings shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Garbage man comes in for Walker. And Miller's subbed in for Felder. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Charlotte. For 3, Bridges scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Hornets leading by 5. There's the pass to Shaw. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to the kid. Aldridge with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Rose, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Hornets also with a sub. He's checked in.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. Sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Rose. Now Armstrong. 8 points for him. Shots good by Miller.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. Three-pointer on the way. No good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Things were going Charlotte's way from the beginning. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by the Eraser.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. We've got Shaw. The Eraser is out there with Freak. Then there's Lights Out, and it's E in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
The Kings trail by 7. Here is Armstrong. Got a piece of it. They push it up 4 on 3. Freak with it. He's picked up by Walker. Now here's Freak to the wing right side. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose kicks to Armstrong. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those 2 guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too, while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They start getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
For Charlotte, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. So he gets them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Kings have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10. Korkmaz checked in for Charlotte. Magician comes in for Lights Out. And both free throws good for Armstrong. Here is Shaw. He's got 10. Passes to E. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got 13.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now here's Walker. He's got 8. The dish now to Armstrong. And the pass to the kid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer, good. 8 points for him. Hornets leading by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here is Shaw. He's got 13. Here's Alexander Walker. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Armstrong dishes to Rose. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bridges passes to Rose. He with the steal. Here's Korkmaz. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Garbage man, he's checked in for Sacramento. Miller comes in for Armstrong. Rose. The Hornets pull it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
For Sacramento, they have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here is Shaw. 13 points in the game. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. That one misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Rebounded by E. E's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here is Shaw. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Walker's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's the kid. 8 points for him. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Here is Shaw. Pass to Korkmaz. And the Hornets miss again. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to Rose. Got a hand on it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Magician. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Shaw. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Shaw's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Rose. The Hornets pull it in. He's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Cross. Up and in on the layup. Mr. Clutch has got his first points in this one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Walker. Back to Rose. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And the Kings making a change here. Felder's checked in. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Here is Shaw. 15 points in the game. Here's Magician. The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Felder. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Here's Shaw. Rebound by the Kings. And here's Miller. He's got 6. Rose with the ball. There's the feed to Walker. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. And that's 12 points for Walker. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Magician. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Freaks checked in. And Felder has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Left side Rose. Miller. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Magician. Now the pass to E. Charlotte moving the ball around. There's Freak. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Freak's got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Aldridge with it. Out defended by Freak. Walker surveying the floor. Here's Felder. He's got 9. And the shot goes in. Felder's got 11. Here's Magician with a 9-point lead. Releases. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 11 rebounds in the game. Felder, the pass to Rose. Walker in the post. He's there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Armstrong's checked in for Rose. The Hornets also with the sub. Lights out checked in for Korkmaz. 1:57 left in the third. Now Armstrong. He's got 13. It's deflected, and they get it back. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul. Aldridge. Shooting just 1.
Free throw good, Aldridge. 1:44 left in the third. Santiago the pass to E. Here's Magician, guarded by Walker. Here's Magician. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Kings. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Over Freak. Here's Felder. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
The 8-footer buries the jump shot. Lights out's got 14. 1:02 left in the third quarter. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to Felder. Walker with it. He's there. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Santiago, rejected by Walker.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quick.
From past the arc, Armstrong gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
That gives them 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Here's lights out. He's got 14. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials call a traveling violation. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Armstrong is out there with Felder. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Miller. And it's Walker in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Freak passes to E.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And Felder has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. Miller outside, inside. E with the steal. Takes the 13-footer up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 8.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And here's Armstrong. He feeds it to Miller. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball.
Here's Armstrong. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. 19 points for the professor.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Here's lights out. It's stolen. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Here's Felder. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Oh, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Passes it to Bridges. Here's Felder. To the middle. Here's Walker. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And the Hornets call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back on.
The kid is checked in for Miller. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Shaw's checked in for Mr. Clutch. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from the kid. Here is Shaw. Over to the wing. The pass to Shaw. 6 to shoot. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And the Hornets lead by 3. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Takes the 13-footer, and it's blocked. Taken away. The kid passes to Walker, and it's good. 2 points.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Defensive foul.
And it's tied up with that one. Here is Shaw. To the right side. Stolen by Walker. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Sacramento making their last shot. And a wide open look for Freak. Drains the three-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Left side Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here is Shaw. And there's the pass to E. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
To the inside. And the dunk by Walker. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here is Shaw. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The Kings making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Pass to the kid. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Kings trail by 3. Armstrong with it. Rebounded by E. E's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Santiago. Alexander Walker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hornets lead by 5.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Armstrong kicks to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. 22 points for the professor.
He's got 12 points from three-point range. Now 9 have come in this half alone.
Santiago the pass to Shaw. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Armstrong. Hits it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Walker.
And you can just see the confidence level growing with each shot that he's made. That's now 5 of 5 here in the fourth.
Pass to Shaw. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Here is Rose. Outside, Walker. Over E, and it's Walker that time on the assist by Rose. Walker's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's lights out. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it again. E fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Armstrong passes to Walker. And change shot. That's tipped. They recover it. And Walker throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out in the games this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Kings. They trail by 6. Poke loose. Here's Santiago, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And another 3 for Sacramento.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. And he slams it one-handed.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Passes to E. Rejected by Walker, and they'll keep possession. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Armstrong. They swipe it. And a fast break now for the Hornets. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here is Armstrong. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger.
There's the steal.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Now, here's Bridges. Off target from outside.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Santiago the pass to Freak, and it's good from the elbow. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Big Daddy.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's lights out. Plays it up and banks it in. Lights out's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
And the Hornets call time here. They're up by 11. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bridges. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Today, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hornets.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first two games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Eraser.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And it's the Hornets ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Here's Bridges. Outside Rose. Takes a 3. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the